we are at Mescal Road, Dispersed camping. This is on Arizona State Trust land, so we did have to get a permit to camp here, but it was only $20 for a year. They've got some ruts. It's not really muddy anymore, but you do have to kind of straddle these ruts. We didn't have any trouble with it, but we went back a little further to get away from the road. You can hear the train just down there. The freeway is down there, I-10. There's not a lot going on here, but it seems like it'll be good for getting to the east side of Saguaro National Park.
Children have come out to play. Hi, kids! Hi, kids! And this will be camp for 10 to 12 days. And we're going to make one run for errands into Tucson here over the next few days. The wife and I are going to work over the next few days. Then we got some friends coming in to meet us. Some new friends we met in Maine. And we're going to go see and do some stuff with them, including see Saguaro National Park. So that's exciting. Hey, keep your distance from those cows, okay? Keep your distance from those cows. All right. To get to the site, we were driving westbound on I-10 and took the Mescal Road exit to the north. And you drive north a few miles, you go through the town of Mescal, across railroad tracks. The road winds around a little bit, and just before it turns to dirt, the turnoff to our site was just to the right. By far our favorite part of this site on Mescal Road is that it is not crowded. There are not a lot of people that come out here and camp. You will have one or two others, but while we were out there, there were not many other campers. One, maybe two out closer to the road, and that was pretty much it. A couple of downsides: the roads themselves seem like they can get pretty sloppy when they get wet. We did see a pretty good snowfall, but the conditions were fairly dry. The snow melted quick and the ground dried out fast, and it wasn't too bad. But the roads were kind of rutted and did seem to indicate that at wet weather they might be hard to traverse. There is also a lot of comings and goings from locals. I think there's a shooting range just down the road from here. And there were a lot of locals that would drive back and forth and use that at various times. There are also a lot of ATV drivers and horseback riders that will come use the area over the weekend. Mescal Road goes right down there. Turned off. As we pan around here, you can see that there's not a whole lot in terms of interest on the site itself, at least in the foreground and in the middle ground. You're camping in a cow pasture with some roads in it, and that's about as interesting as it is. The background does save the site. However, there are really nice mountain views in all directions, and you will get really, really beautiful sunsets at this location. Town out there in the distance. I-10 runs through there, runs that way, right over to that ridge, and then drops down into Benson, Arizona. If you decide to boondock at Mescal Road, you'll be pleasantly surprised by the support that you get from the surrounding community in terms of the utilities. We were able to get water readily at the Love Station, which is just probably 2 or 3 miles west on I-10 from Mescal Road. You could get there in less than 10 minutes. There was also Barnett's Propane in Benson, Arizona, where we got our propane. And there's a Walmart right there in that area in Benson as well. There is a convenience store right at the intersection of I-10 and Mescal Road, which we visited several times while we were staying there. The guys inside were so nice. I mean, they just acted like they absolutely loved working there and talking with people. So if you stay in the area, swing by in there and get some refreshments every now and then. We did also find in the town of Mescal, down by I-10, Mescal Bar and Grill, which was a fun little place to go visit. We went there with some friends one evening. It seems like they have karaoke there several times a week, and we just ordered appetizers, but the food seemed like it would be pretty good as well. The karaoke was really interesting. At this bar, we heard just about every single kind of song you could imagine. That was a fun experience, and it was a good time. The location of boondocking at Mescal Road is definitely its downside. We rarely see a boondocking spot that scores in all three categories of site, location, and utilities. This site does okay in terms of site. It does good in utilities, and it's not as good in terms of location. Most of the attractions are in Tucson, and it's about 40 minutes away to the edge of Tucson, and I-10 can get... It's a well-traveled highway. It is a conveyor belt of semi-trucks. There's a lot of traffic on it. It's pretty beat up. I think they're going to be working on it quite a bit here over the next couple of years, I would imagine. I would hope. So that's the downside of this site. It would suit itself more for if you're passing through and you just need a place to sit for a week or so and get some work done and just focus and not be distracted by all the things surrounding you that you could go do and visit. So again, the site does pretty well in terms of utilities. Water was easy to get. Shopping and groceries are nearby. It just suffices as far as sight is concerned with the pretty sunsets and the pretty background. And the location, it rakes poor here because there's just not a lot of attractions nearby. If you're looking for entertainment, if you're looking for places to go visit and things to do, it's really not too close to anything. Almost everything is 30 minutes away, and there's not a whole lot of roads other than I-10. Overall, we did really enjoy our stay at Mescal Road, and we will definitely be staying there again when we roll through the Tucson area in the future. I know it probably sounds like we're down on it a little bit because of its location, and it's, just average site conditions, but we did really enjoy the stay. It was relaxing and it was productive, and we were able to get done what we needed to get done without too many distractions. Our next spot was in Tucson, and we were able to see and visit things there. So this spot did what we needed it to do. And again, I don't think we've come to the spot that has all three of these characteristics pegged in the middle.
Not too fast, is he?
What do you think?
Cool.
What do you think?
I was shaking. I don't know how to do my video.
I'm shaking. Going faster and faster. Packing up. Mike's up on the roof, putting down the panels. Getting things ready to go.